I met you in the dark, you lit me up. You made me feel as though I wasn't off. We danced the night away, we drank too much. I held your hair back when you were throwing up. Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest, and you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you, I think that you should get some rest. I knew I loved you then, but you'd never know. 'Cause I played it cool and I was scared of letting go. I knew I needed you, but I never showed. But I wanna stay with you until we're gray and old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I'll wake you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll bring you coffee with a kiss on your head. And I'll take the kids to school, wave them goodbye. And I'll thank my lucky stars for that night. When you looked over your shoulder, for a minute I forget that I'm older. I wanna dance with you right now. Oh, and you look as beautiful as ever, and I swear that every day you'll get better. You make me feel this way somehow. I'm so in love with you, and I hope you know, darling, your love is more than worth its weight in gold. We've come so far, my dear, look how we've grown. And I wanna stay with you until we're gray and old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I wanna live with you, even when we're ghosts. 'Cause you were always there for me when I needed you most. I'm gonna love you till my lungs give out. I promise till death we part, like in our vows. So I wrote this song for you, now everybody knows that it's just you and me till we're gray and old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go.
Now, couples tell me all the time that they're so nervous on their wedding day that they need something to break their nervousness. So I want the both of you to look out there at your family and your friends, and you guys out there wave at them, make a lot of noise. Now, did that help, or do you need some more? I think you need a little bit more. Make some noise out there for them. All right. Now get a little closer. You're in love. Now let's take a little trip down memory lane, and you don't necessarily have to say anything, but I'll know when I've struck a nerve because you're going to smile or put your head down in some kind of embarrassment. Do you both remember when you first laid eyes on each other? Kevin, you'd gain some great brownie points if you could say where you went on your first date.
Well, hold on, wait. We didn't even realize it was a date at first.
Okay.
But it was Ruby's.
It was Ruby's, okay. Do you both remember when you first held hands? Okay. How about that magical first kiss? I'm sorry, Dad, she did kiss. How about that magical first kiss? Remember that? Really? You guys are bad.
We're both just very awkward. That's what it is.
All right, well, here's a harder question. Do you remember when you finally had to admit to yourself that the person you're standing in front of you were in love with. Oh, you remember that one. Well, that's why we're standing here on this 29th day of April in the year of our Lord 2018. We've come to witness you, Kevin, and you, Carly, unite in holy matrimony. In just a few moments, your status will change. You will go from being single to that of being married.
Wait, what?
Don't run now. And I want to give you some last minute instructions about what marriage is all about. But it's not just for the two of you, but everybody else out there who's married. You see, marriage is nothing more than meeting each other's needs. But you better know what those needs are. And there are 5 of them, and they all start with the letter A. I did this so you'll never forget them. The first need of your marriage is acceptance. Acceptance. You see, Kevin, you're different from Carly, and Carly, you are sure different from Kevin. The way you both think and process and come to your decisions, you will never be the same or be alike. And that's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. Nobody wants to marry a robot. But unfortunately, too many couples, after they say I do, they spend their married life trying to change the other person. Well, let me tell you, it's a complete waste of time. You must learn to accept each other just the way you are. And if change is going to be made, it must come from within yourselves and not because your partner tells you you better change. So Carly and Kevin, accept each other, as Barry White says, just the way you are. The second need of your marriage is attention. Marriages are falling apart today at rapid numbers because of the lack of attention. So I'm looking at you both in your eyes and I'm begging you, please do not let it be said that your marriage failed simply because you failed to give it attention, positive attention every day. All the things you did to win her heart and all the things you did to win his love, you must do after this day is over and double it. So give each other a lot of positive attention. You tell her how fine she is. And you tell him he still got it going on. And you flirt with her and you hold each other's hands. And you kiss just to kiss. And you plan dates just to go out and have fun. Give each other attention. The third need of your marriage is affection. And Kevin, it does not mean what you think. Affection means something different from women as it does for men. But for me, affection is an attitude. First and foremost, it speaks on how you will interact with each other. Not so much when things are going good. It's easy to be affectionate when everything is going good. I'm more interested in how you two will interact when things are not so good. That will define what affection means to you. But be affectionate with each other. And may your affection, may your interactions be bathed in tenderness and a lot of forgiveness. For you will get on each other's nerves. And you will go, man, I wonder why I did this. But then you will quickly remind yourself that you were in love and that you are the best thing that ever happened to each other. The fourth need of your marriage is admiration. It's like respect. If you lose it, you have nothing. So never lose respect or admiration for each other. And here's the last need of your marriage. Activities. Yeah, activities. Couples that learn how to have fun. Let their hair down and do wild and crazy. Well, not too wild and not too crazy. But do fun things. Couples that learn how to laugh with each other and not at each other. Research tells us that these same couples find a way to make this thing called marriage work. So have fun. Don't take yourselves too seriously. Life will humble you. And laugh as often as you can. Cry often as you can. Forgive often as you can. And love each other like there is no other. If you do these 5 things, you're going to have a great marriage. Do you both understand, Kevin and Carly, that marriage is the highest of all human relationships? Do you understand this?
I do.
I do.
I do.
Do you also understand that marriage is the hardest of all human relationships?
I do.
I want to make sure we heard that one. But is it your desire today, on this 29th day of April, to unite in holy matrimony and commit to a lifetime of love and loyalty? What say you both?
I do.
Now, we figured you were going to say that. So now we're ready to receive our vows.
Let me start by vowing to get to the end of this without ugly crying.
We'll see if that happens.
I hope I can keep it. According to Greek mythology, humans were originally created with 4 arms, 4 legs, and a head with 2 faces. Fearing their power, Zeus split them into 2 separate beings, forcing them to spend their lives in search for their other halves. It is said that when the 2 find each other, there is an unspoken understanding of one another, that they feel united and would lie with each other in unity and would know greater joy than finding one another. I have never felt more at home, more myself, or more comfortable than I do with you. I felt instantly connected to you in a way I was never able to explain. I have always believed Plato's quote to be true, and now I have my confirmation that you are my missing pieces, and I am whole again. So today, I give you my heart, and promise to turn on the air conditioner when you're hot, even when I'm totally freezing, which is always. I love you, Kevin, and I have never been happier than in this moment.
Carly, we spent most of our lives right around the corner from each other without even knowing. And then one fateful day we met in high school as acquaintances. And then after graduation we went our separate ways. And then over a post on Instagram, we started talking again. And then it just became more and more often until we talked every day. And we haven't been apart since. I'm the one who's losing it.
Glad I went first.
All I know is I love you, and I've never been more happy in my entire life. And I promise to always be your support and help you with everything and anything you ever need. I also promise to always bring an extra jacket because you're always cold. And to rub your Tootsie Pops because your feet always hurt. All I know is I know I want to spend my life with you, and I love you.
From this day forward,
From this day forward,
I don't ever plan on leaving you.
I don't ever plan on leaving you.
Wherever you go,
Wherever you go,
I plan on going there too.
I plan on going there too.
And wherever you choose to live,
And wherever you choose to live,
I plan on living there too.
I plan on living there too.
Your home,
Your home.
it is now my home.
It is now my home.
Your family,
Your family.
they are now my family.
They are now my family.
And your friends,
And your friends.
we'll keep the good ones.
Okay, they are now my friends.
They are now my friends.
Your rings, which are symbolic of the things you promised to each other. These are pretty nice. I want you to take this one, Kevin, and put it in the palm of your hand. And you take this one and put that in the palm of that hand. And I want you to tell me the shape of those rings.
Circle.
That's correct. They are circular. Now look carefully. Do you see an ending point on these rings?
No.
So just as a circle does not end, by wearing these rings, your love for each other never stops growing. Now your rings are also made of some type of precious metal. Kevin, the one you're holding looks a little bit more precious than the one she's holding. But it tells me that love is valuable and precious. It tells me that love costs. But today, on this 29th day of April, love pays. I want you to take this ring, and as you place it upon Carly's hand, I want you to say these words. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As a solemn reminder.
As a solemn reminder.
That I will love.
That I will love.
Honor.
Honor.
And cherish you.
And cherish you.
In all ways.
And always.
At all times.
At all times.
And in all places.
And in all places.
I give it a nice little nudge so it's stuck on there. It's not going to move, right?
No.
Good.
I give you this ring.
As a solemn reminder.
As a solemn reminder.
That I will love.
That I will love.
Honor.
Honor.
And cherish you.
And cherish you.
In all ways.
In all ways.
At all times.
At all times.
And in all places.
And in all places.
Now may your marriage and your home be blessed and kept today and tomorrow and for as long as the two of you shall live. That's my prayer for you both. Amen.
Amen to that.
You're just about married. Right behind me is a sacred ceremony that we call the Unity Sands ceremony. It represents two families becoming one, two lives becoming one, and the sand represents your love. And as it blends together, it creates a picture of this symbolic moment. And as you place it in a strategic place in your home and you look at it, you will be reminded of what you said and shared with your family and friends on this day. For as much as you, Kevin, and you, Carly, have consented together to join your lives in marriage today, we've witnessed you exchange your vows. We've even seen the exchange of rings. We've enacted the sand ceremony. And so now it gives me great pleasure to officially pronounce you both husband and wife. What has now been joined together, do not let anything or anyone tear this union apart. And so now, as husband and wife, there's one last thing. And Kevin, you must get ready for it. No, lick your lips. Lick your lips. Mankind has looked forward to this since weddings were instituted. If you fail to kiss her wrongly or badly, all the men here will be let down. So your first act as husband and wife, kiss your wife like there's no other. Have mercy. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in the history of the world, let me introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Kevin and Carly Chapman.